YouTube mobile stream. Just know that's there's two streams going on YouTube. Feel free to join me on the usual one. I am sharing my screen on my. Just go to my normal page. Just search. There we go. Search the Go Covers and you can pull it up that way, guys. Let's get it, guys. Let's get it, man. Happy Wednesday, guys. Happy Wednesday. Hope you guys are having a great day. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Abel. Appreciate it, man. Thank you, Carlos. Thank you, PSI, man. Damn, the word gets out quick. I don't make a big deal about my birthday, bro. I usually try to keep it low key, man. We got to work regardless, man. Doesn't matter if you made one more trip around the sun. Just means you're getting older. What up, guys? What up, man? Let's talk about it, guys. We got some 4 o'clock games coming up. We got Tampa Bay versus LA. You got St. Louis versus Dodgers. Houston versus Miami. We still have a lot of the cards left. A lot of the games left. We got 8 games to go, guys. Let me know what you guys want to talk about. Let's go. Let's get right into it, man. Carlos says Milwaukee! Exclamation mark! Exclamation mark! Exclamation mark! I got you, brother. Let's talk about Milwaukee versus Atlanta. Okay, so from what I've seen so far, it looks like everybody, of course, is on Milwaukee again. Milwaukee is a dog in this game. Jose Quintana is going for Milwaukee. Spencer Strider going for Atlanta. I mean, it's the same thing I've been saying the last few days. Milwaukee is does have the better bats here. Milwaukee definitely has the better bats here. Atlanta's bats have gone pretty ice cold here. In terms of pitching, yes, it is an advantage here for Spencer Strider. But is it that much? Is it that drastic? Guys, Milwaukee is, you got to admit it, Milwaukee is the hottest or one of the hottest teams in all of MLB right now. You really got to give it to them. They priced them out as a dog here. Doesn't make sense, man. Doesn't make sense. It would still be Milwaukee for me on this one, man. Thank you, Amalia. I appreciate it. Thank you. Let's get it, guys. Let's get it, man. I can't be with you guys too long today. I got to record rapid fire for you guys. Yes, even on my birthday. And then I have to get to my birthday dinner. Just going to have a night out with the family, guys. Hit the follow button. If it's your first time here, hit the follow button. If you want to join the Discord, the link is in bio. If you guys are seeing me a little bit more brighter, a little bit more, I'm not getting any younger. My wife, man. My wife got me a new iPhone. Shout out wifey, man. Shout out wifey. She got me a new phone. That's how I'm able to get back on YouTube mobile. So I got the YouTube mobile stream going, and I got YouTube the traditional stream going. That's where I'm sharing my screen. Thank you, Kayla. I appreciate it. Thank you, Tappa. Kayla says, what do you think about the Mariners today? Let's talk about Seattle versus the White Sox. Jonathan Cannon on one side, George Kirby on the other side. Seattle is laying a big price here against the White Sox. I thought the White Sox were alive yesterday. But, again, keep in mind, so with these bad teams, they're going to go on a run. They're going to go on a streak. The White Sox went on a bit of a run there. They were good against the Rays series. They were good against the Philly series. The White Sox were backable for a good portion here. But these teams are bad because they're not going to do this consistently, right? So they're not going to do this for too long. So let's take a look at it. Let's take a look. I'm not completely off of the White Sox train. I was riding them for several games there, but let's see. White Sox versus Seattle. This line is moving in favor of Seattle. Looks like the Seattle bats are waking up. The White Sox bats are still slightly better here. In terms of pitching, though, this is a clear advantage here for George Kirby, especially at home. He's really good. 7 runs over 29 innings for George Kirby. Really good numbers. Jonathan Cannon is not anything I want to back. Nothing I want to have a piece of. So yes, it would be Seattle here. Seattle or pass, man. Thank you guys, man. I appreciate the love. Let's go, guys. If you guys are joining me on the YouTube webcam stream, the mobile stream, feel free to join me there. Or join me on, go to my page, go to the Go Covers. I don't know if there's a profile page button here somewhere. You can join me and watch the full stream. That's where I'm sharing my screen. Everybody wants to talk about the Athletics, man. Athletics. It is an interesting one. It is the Athletics against the Nationals today. Let's put up a poll for this real quick, and then we'll talk about it. This is going to be, let's go red. Red for the Athletics, blue for the Nationals. What side are you on today, guys? Jeffrey Spring against who? Cade Cavalli. Cade Cavalli, guys. Thank you, Nick. That's my baby. Thank you, baby. So I was just telling them, if you're seeing me a little bit more in HD, it's because wifey got me a brand new iPhone, man. Shout out wifey. Shout out wifey. All right, guys. Red for the Athletics, blue for the Nationals. What side are you on today, guys? Let me know. What side are you on? Thank you, low key. I appreciate it, man. Jeffrey Springs versus Cade Cavalli. Let's talk about it. Looks like this line is moving in favor of the Athletics. Looks like I have, let me see here, the batting edge, a very clear batting edge with the Athletics. I know they just put up a ton of runs yesterday. So their numbers could be inflated, but their bats were good even before yesterday. That's why I did not end up on the Athletics officially, but I did have little pizza money on the Athletics. Yeah, man, easy win yesterday. Today, you can't count on these Washington bats. You could count on the Athletics bats. They've been good for a while now. Jeffrey Springs, not like he's super backable, but they have this guy going for Washington today. He hasn't seen a single game since 2022. He pitched one game in 2022, and I can't back him today. It looks like he only played literally one game, so he's really back to being a rookie, back to being somebody with no experience. And to top things off, in AAA, he was terrible. He gave up 8 runs in 10 innings in his last 10 innings in AAA this year. Gave up 20 runs in 24 innings. So, absolutely, this would be Athletics here. This is absolutely Athletics. That's the only way I would go, man. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. I can't spend too much time on this today, so I can record rapid fire for you guys, man. But I'm gonna do the best I can. Let's go, guys. How about them Phillies today? I'm not paying attention to the score. I thought they were. Yeah, I haven't been paying. That's not a game I was interested in today. Hit the follow button, and if it's your first time here, if you have something for me, double tap the screen, and I'll scroll up and find your game, and we'll feature your game. If not, we'll check some boxes real quick. Is the A's the best ML today? We could talk about it. So I have the early games. I fully capped. I have one game that's starting at 4 o'clock. That one I think is a pretty good one. The rest of the games, I really got to get into it a little bit more. So that's what we do on here. We come up on here and cook it up together. You guys give me information. I give you guys information. Hit the follow button because these live streams are really, really good, man. I'm out here giving you guys good information. Good day, bad day, don't matter. I'm coming up here and working every single day. Give us a free play. Free play drops in the Discord, brother. I drop all my free plays in the Discord. Abel, thank you for the rose. Let's check some boxes real quick then while you guys drop your plays. Give me one moment here. The Cubs do have a lead on the Reds. Of course they do. I stayed away from that one, but I did like the Cubs. I told the Discord that. Let's update the numbers real quick here, guys. Boston. So Tampa, this game's about to start. This thing, it remains at minus 120. The Dodgers have moved up to minus 220. Miami is down to minus 115. The Athletics are up to minus 141. That line is moving in favor of the Athletics. You guys are really interested in that one. Atlanta has moved down a little bit to minus 132. The San Diego Padres are minus 145. And Seattle is up to minus 271. Okay, so I just had to update those numbers. I'm back now. Let's get it, guys. Let's get it, man. What's your Discord? The link is in bio. Link is in bio to get to the Discord. Okay, guys, let's check the boxes real quick. Who got embarrassed yesterday? Who got their butts whooped? Who's coming into this one a little bit more motivated? St. Louis got their butts whooped yesterday in LA, Dodger Stadium. So that's I'm going to check the box there for St. Louis. If you guys want to follow along, I am sharing my screen on YouTube. Feel free to hop over to YouTube. It's the same name, the Go Covers. Let's see here. Who else? Ooh, Washington, of course. They got their butts whooped by the Athletics. I'm going to check the box there for Washington. Atlanta, they got their butts whooped yesterday by Milwaukee, of course. The Padres, not the Padres, Arizona put up, they allowed the Padres to put up double digits on them. I'll check the box there. And the White Sox, of course, they got their butts whooped in Seattle today. Let's talk about who is in a good situational spot today, guys. So part of the reason I told you guys I like the Cubs, or I told the Discord that I like the Cubs, is they were facing a sweep, of course, and they were really good after a loss. Who else is good after a loss? Nobody left. Nobody on the slate today nobody left on the slate today is good in this spot. Let's see if anybody's good as of in a favorable spot here. The Tampa Bay Rays looks like they're a road favorite, and this game's about to start, guys. Tampa Bay should not be a road favorite, not to anybody. They are 4-8 this year, 4-8 as a road favorite. The Angels as a home dog, 18-18. So I know 18-18 doesn't sound impressive, but think about it. That means as an underdog, they win half of their games. So when they're supposed to lose, they still come out on top as a home dog. I'm checking the box there for the Angels. Could be in a good spot there. Guys, the Athletics. You guys probably, I didn't know this. The Athletics have a perfect 8-0 record in this one spot. The Athletics as a road favorite are 8-0 this year. Athletics 8-0 in this spot. That's crazy. The Athletics as a road favorite are perfect this year. They are trying to remain that way. I'm going to check that box there for the Athletics because Washington, they are 20-26, 44%. As a home dog, they say, come right into my house, do what you want. You know the rest. Let's go, guys. Hit the follow button, guys. Hit the follow button if you guys are getting good information, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for the birthday wishes, snapping. I appreciate it, man. All right, guys. That was enough boxes, enough check boxes for a while. Thank you, Myra. If you have something for me, double tap the screen and I'll scroll up and find your play. Let me get the guys. A lot of birthday stuff coming in, man. I appreciate it. Let me see if I can get the chat open. Here we go. PSI, I see you now. Royals are a public play. I don't see Royals on the slate. Oh, here we go. Kansas City versus Boston. Michael Wacha versus Boston here. It does look like this line is moving in favor of Kansas City, but it looks like a pretty even public in terms of the public. Looks like I'm seeing 52% on Kansas City Royals. The Kansas City Royals, their bats were pretty hot there for a while. Looks like last two games here, they're going kind of cold. So keep that in mind a little bit. Boston, their bats continue to be hot. In terms of pitching, man, you have a clear edge here with Michael Wacha. Probably Waka. You have a clear edge with him. Dustin May is making his first start here. Dustin May is making a start here for Boston. He got traded from the Dodgers to Boston. I missed that one. And yeah, he's having a terrible start. Terrible run here lately. He's given up 17 runs in 24 innings. Michael Waka Flocka over there doing pretty good for himself. 4 runs given up in his last 24 innings. Kansas City Royals do have a clear pitching edge today there, and they are one of the 8 teams trying to avoid a sweep today. One of the 8 teams trying to avoid a sweep. Guys, of all the games left, there are 3 teams. I see you, ... There are 3 teams trying to avoid a sweep. That'll be the Miami Marlins, the Kansas City Royals, and the Atlanta Braves. Out of those 3, the 3 that are left, who is going to avoid the sweep, guys? Let me know. Drop it in the chat. Give me Miami, KC, or Atlanta. Which of those teams is going to avoid the sweep today? The Braves are going to avoid the sweep. I'm seeing Kansas City. I'm seeing Miami. Royals smell doggish. The Braves. There's some brave people taking the Braves. Let me know what about the Braves you guys like. I get it. They're a home favorite here, right? Against a superior team. They're a home favorite. Accept my Discord request, bro. Okay, I got you, bro. As soon as I get off of here, I got you. Hit the follow button, guys, if it's your first time here. What up, Walla? He says, who do you have, the Astros or the Marlins? Let's talk about this game, man. Looks like this is something that everybody wants to talk about right now. Let's go. Let me put up something here real quick, guys, so this can stand up a little bit more. Let's talk about Astros versus Marlins. Let's go ahead and put up a poll for it real quick, guys. Here is the poll. Let's go Houston. That'll be red. Red for Houston, guys. Red for Houston, blue for Miami. What side are you on today? Just tap the little emoji here and let's talk about it. Spencer Spaghetti, Argetty, whatever. Spencer Spaghetti is going for Houston. Jason Junk is going for Miami. Who do you guys got? Red for the Astros, blue for Miami. Let's talk about this game, man. It does look like looks like the Houston Bats. Like I told you, I've been telling you for the last 3 straight games. Even back to their series in Boston, their bats are going to definitely look different. Houston Bats. They added Carlos Correa. They added Jesus from Miami. And yeah, the Miami Bats, though, it looks like now these things are pretty even. The Houston Bats and the Miami Bats. But in terms of pitching, man, you got Spencer Getty here coming off of the injury list, okay? We haven't seen him since April 6th, okay? It's been a long time since we've seen Getty. He's made 3 rehab starts, which is important. If you don't make those rehab starts, I'm fading the hell out of you. But he did make 3 rehab starts, but he got hit pretty hard in all those games. He gave up 7 runs in 11 innings. 7 runs in 11 innings did Getty give up in AAA against minor league hitters, right? And then you have Jason Junk here. He was actually having a really good season. He has a very good full season ERA, 3.86. But lately, he has been getting hit. I'm saying this is an opportunity to probably buy back on Jason Junk. I think he could pitch a decent game. He's shown his capability of being a good pitcher. We know Getty is not good. Okay, this goes back to last year. This goes back to the few games we saw him this year. We saw him in 2 games. He gave up 6 runs in 9 innings. So we know Getty's bad. We know he's coming off an injury. We know he has a bad thumb on his throwing arm. So this guy he's got 4 good fingers, bro. He's one of the Simpsons. Okay, this guy he's one of the Simpsons. He's only got 4 good fingers. He's trying to throw a baseball to Miami, who's trying to avoid a sweep. Miami in this spot, they haven't been in the spot a whole lot. They actually do really good at avoiding being in a spot where they have to get out of a sweep or avoid a sweep. They are 1-0 in this spot. That's obviously not a sample size, but 1-0. They usually avoid being in sweeps, okay? What I do have Miami tracked here is Miami with reverse line movement. So reverse line movement is when you have the public action coming in on Houston. In this case, it is 61% on Houston, but the line is moving in favor of Miami. Believe it or not, I have Miami Marlins at 14-4. 14-4 when they have reverse line movement favoring the way it is. 14-4 for the Miami Marlins. They are probably the most. So the way that really tells me is they're kind of just like obedient. They're kind of obedient to the cap. Okay, 14-4. With reverse line movement, and ever since the All-Star break, I've been tracking this. Since the All-Star break, it's 3-0 since the All-Star break. So I think it's a decent spot there for Miami to avoid this week. Let's get it, guys. Let's get it, man. Hit the follow button. If it's your first time here, hit the follow button. I say it so much, I just kind of get kind of lazy with it at the end. I say button. Hit the follow button. What up, Takeover? How you doing, brother? Yep, Miami. I think Miami is solid. Houston is good. I am buying Houston going forward, but I'm just not buying Spencer Getty coming off of injury, and he has 4 good fingers, man. Let's get it. And he wasn't good before that either. Jason Junk was good this year. He's struggling lately, but at least there's some upside with him, I believe. Let's get it, guys. Who wants to keep going, guys? Double tap the screen, and I'll scroll up and find your play. Again, guys, if you're seeing me crystal clear, man. Yeah, man, brand new iPhone. So now I have the iPhone on TikTok. I have my old iPhone here on the YouTube mobile stream. If you guys are watching me on YouTube mobile stream, just know you can also go see my screen share on YouTube. Double tap, guys. Double tap the screen. Who wants to go next? Jay, I've seen you a few times. He says, what do you think about the Angels? The Los Angeles Angels here. Okay, this game's about to start here. Tampa Bay versus LAA. Okay. Shane Baz versus Tyler Anderson. This one's an interesting game. Let's put it up, guys. I was on the Angels yesterday. It was the free play. My bad. Jose Soriano is supposed to be their ace, or at least their 1B. He did not pitch like that yesterday. He gave up 1 terrible inning, but the rest of that, yeah. The Rays did nothing else besides that. Let's put up a poll for this one, guys. Give me blue for the Rays. Give me red for the Angels. Let me know what side are you on today, guys. Red for the Angels, blue for the Rays. Shane Baz on one side, Tyler Anderson on the other side. This line is moving in favor of Tampa Bay. These bats are now ice cold. I mean, they were both cold yesterday, but Tampa Bay, their bats continue to be cold. I'm not going to make too much of their 7-run explosion in a single inning like they had yesterday. In terms of the pitching matchup, there's an edge here with Shane Baz. I know he hasn't been pitching well lately. He's been getting hit lately, 19 runs over 26 innings. But if you look at just his road starts are he's given up 9 runs in 31 innings on the road. And then if you look at his expected numbers, his advanced numbers are telling me his xFIP, his SIERA. They're telling me his advanced numbers are telling me he's due for positive regression here. So he hasn't been getting so lucky, or he hasn't been getting bailed out like Tyler Anderson. Looks like Tyler Anderson is a candidate for negative regression. I think the better side to be on here is Tampa, but they just won yesterday. They just pulled a rabbit out of their butts yesterday. Put up 7 runs. The side I would prefer to be on is Tampa, because of the better pitching, but the tail remains to be told on their bats. Their bats are cold. They're missing some players. They got to get some of them back. But if you're on the Rays, I think that's the right side. Zay, thank you, brother. Thank you for the birthday wish, man. I appreciate it. You guys are all so nice today, man. Why is everybody so nice on the birthdays, man? On other days, I got people in my comments be like, ah. Let's go, guys. Double tap the screen. Always looking to get input to get better. Absolutely, bro. So that's why I do these live streams. I do these live streams to collaborate and put information together, man. There's no sense of keeping it to myself. What's the plays? So we're cooking it up right now. Let me know what game you guys want to talk about. We want to talk about every single game. And then I get off of here and then I record Rapid Fire, which Rapid Fire it's been a segment we've been doing on TikTok and YouTube Shorts for a while, and it's been doing pretty good. Yesterday looks like an even day, 8-7. 8-7 on the on Rapid Fire yesterday, but those dogs outright, that pushed us over the edge there. Got Cincinnati at plus 160. Got the Guardians over the Mets. Why do they keep getting priced at minus 180, minus 200? That's crazy. Anyways, pay attention to Rapid Fire. That's when I tell you if those dogs are alive or not. Let's get this. Can you do Rapid Fire on football, bro? I am going to do it, but it's going to be crazy. It's going to be fun. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. If you want to join the Discord, we need to bounce back, okay? I know I've been saying it this whole week, but it is what it is, all right? We're going to have losing weeks. It's okay. The free play yesterday was the Angels, okay? The Angels, they got smoked by the Rays yesterday in one inning. One inning was the inning of work that the Rays put together, and then the Angels were out of it. The air was just kind of sucked out of the stadium at that point. So we got to bounce back on the free play. And then on the Discord, we went 2-3. 2-3. Again, man, not terrible, but I'm just ready to break through, man. And at some point we do, okay? And when we go on these bull runs, they last 20, 30, 40 units at a point. So if I have to go 2-3, if I have to go 1-2 for a little bit, so be it. I really think the house adjusts to my style of capping. But I'm going to, the tables will turn. And like I said, I go on those 20, 30, 40 unit bull runs at a point. Hit the follow button. If it's your first time here, let's go. Double tap the screen, guys. Double tap. Neither take the Rays. He says take the Rays Angels to go over. So you're talking about the Rays and the Angels. Yeah, man, you got some bad pitching. It looks like Shane Baz not pitching his great baseball right now, and then Tyler Anderson. Overall, he's gonna always give you some runs there. Let me see if this is a total I would consider to go over between the Angels and the Rays. Yeah, it looks like this is opened up at 9. Looks like it's still sitting at 9. You have bad pitching. You have a ballpark where you do get a ton of runs. You do get it does go over more than likely. This is the third best ballpark to the over. Third best. 32 and 24. 32 and 24 are the overs here. That's 57%. So if you're taking overs here in Anaheim, you do have usually a good outcome. Problem is that these bats are so cold. Both of the bats are cold on both sides. So I don't know how much I could really fall in love with an over. And that song comes on. It's like, Let's get it, guys. Appreciate it, brother. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Let's go, guys. Who wants to go next? Double tap the screen and I'll scroll up and find your play. JP says, what do you think about the Marlins game over? Houston versus Miami. Yeah, you have Spencer Arrighetti. I'm expecting him to give up some runs here. You have Jason Junk. I'm expecting him to probably give up some runs here. Both of them, both of these pitchers are hittable. Only problem is this ballpark has been an unders ballpark this year. Unders this year are 33 and 25 in Miami. That's 57%. But that wouldn't stop me. Looks like this thing is now juiced to the over. This thing opened up 8 flat, and it is 8 juice to the over now. So if you're on the over there, I'm not gonna talk you off of it. I'm definitely not on the under. My man Variable says I got Atlanta today. So I get it, bro. I get it. It's a sharp play. It's a way to go. It's like the sharp way of thinking it. But sometimes, I don't know, you really don't have to overthink it, right? Let's check some more boxes, but obviously everybody's going to be, it is the most public play of the day to take Milwaukee as a dog. And yeah, man, it's like they're putting the cheese out. Are you going to go get it or not? Let's talk about who has the line movement. So the line movement in these late games, the line is moving in favor of Kansas City. This line is moving in favor of Seattle today. Okay, so that was it. We talked about the teams that got spanked. Teams in situational spots, we got them. Guys, remember, the Athletics have not lost. Guys, if I told you the Athletics were undefeated in a certain spot, you would probably think I was crazy. But the Athletics are 8-0 as a road favorite this year. They haven't been a road favorite very often, obviously. But when they get favored on the road, they definitely live up to the expectations. They are 8-0. 8-0 this year as a road favorite. Let's see here. All right. So let's talk about real quick, who are the better teams in terms of just who's better than their opponent right now. Milwaukee over Atlanta. Okay, nobody's going to argue with that, even though they're dogs today. Boston is ranked higher than the Royals. The Athletics are ranked higher than the Nationals. The Dodgers are ranked higher than the Cardinals, of course. And that'll do it. That'll do it for who is better than their opponent. Let's talk about real quick, guys, the batting edge. Who has the batting edge in all these games tonight? Looks like these are pretty close games, but there is a batting edge here for Milwaukee. The Brewers, of course. There's a batting edge there. It's close between Kansas City and Boston, but I'm going to say no edge there. The Athletics do have a clear batting edge over the Nationals, and the Dodgers have a clear batting edge over the St. Louis Cardinals. Okay. That is it for the batting edge. Let's talk about the pitching edge. Who has the pitching edge in all these games today? First of all, it does look like we are blessed with a ton of bad pitching today, guys. So pay attention in these late games. If you guys are asking me if it looks like more of an over day or an under day, definitely looks more like an over day. Who has the pitching edge in these late games? Jason Junk. I have the pitching edge with Jason Junk, just considering that he has upside. He has shown his upside, and he's not coming off an injury. So I'm going to check the box there for Miami. Is there a pitching edge there with Jeffrey Springs? Sure. For the Athletics, I think they have a pitching edge there against the pretty much a rookie making his second start ever. Kansas City, there's a pitching edge with Kansas City today. Spencer Strider, is this enough for me to say there's an edge with Spencer Strider? No, I'm gonna say there is not a pitching edge today. There's a slight edge maybe to Atlanta, slight lean to Atlanta, but not a whole lot. It's really not a whole lot. Let's see here. Is there a pitching edge with Anthony Disconflani? No, his numbers are bad and his expected numbers are worse. But there is an edge there with George Kirby. All right, guys, we're done checking the boxes. All of the boxes have been checked. Except for lefties versus righty pitchers. Okay, so these teams excel. I got you guys. I'm about to get back to all the questions. These teams excel against left-handed and right-handed pitching. Pay attention, guys. When you're watching the St. Louis versus Dodgers game in 6 minutes, St. Louis Cardinals. They don't do a whole lot of things good, but they hit lefties very well. They got a lefty on the mound. Well, again, guys, the primary pitcher, I think this is an Ohtani game, but the primary pitcher is going to be Justin Robleski, and the Cardinals hit lefties pretty well. He is a lefty. Miami, they also hit righties very well. Number 5 against righties. Houston is 27 against righties. The Athletics, this is a huge edge for the Athletics. They are the 3rd best team against righties. And the last one, guys, is the Padres. The Padres are the number 9 team against righties. Arizona is 19 against lefties. Thanks, guys, for listening to me a little bit, man. There you go. I hope you guys got good information off of that. If you did, hit the follow button. Double tap the screen. Double tap the screen if you have something for me, and I'll scroll up and find your play. Let's go, guys. I can't go too much longer. I gotta start thinking about what time I have to get off. Hit the follow button. If it's your first time here, do not miss these streams. Double tap and I'll scroll up and find your play. Let's go. The coffee's been drank. We are heated up. We are warmed up. Let's go. It's my birthday. So you lean the Royals, says Smitty. Let me check on that real quick. Kansas City versus Boston. Yeah, I absolutely do, man. Kansas City is one of the teams trying to avoid a sweep here. We've talked about it every single time Kansas City's in this spot. They are really good at avoiding the sweep. They are 6-2 at avoiding the sweep. You have a clear pitching edge here with Michael Wacha. Problem is the bats have gone a little cold. But if you're asking me where the value is definitely in Kansas City. That's probably the only way I could play that. I hope that helps, man. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. And do not forget these live streams. We're on here 3 p.m. Eastern time, man. Let's go. David is double tapping. He says, what do you think about Arizona? San Diego versus Arizona. You got Nestor Cortez. He's back in the league. He's making his second start. He's making his second start since April 3rd. Or we haven't seen him since April 3rd. He had a elbow injury, okay? He made 4 rehab starts. He looked great in all those rehab starts. He only gave up 2 runs in 18 innings, okay? The problem is we saw him in 2 games, and one of them was really bad, and one of them was pretty good. So what the hell are we going to get out of Nestor Cortez, man? It's really hard to think about that. Meanwhile, on the other side, you have Anthony Disclafani making a start here, and we know he's mid. We know he's bad, and his expected numbers are actually supposed to be even worse. There's no way I can trust. I really can't trust either one of these pitchers. But if I had to pick, I think Disclafani. There could be some upside here with Arizona. They took an L yesterday. Arizona has shown us that they're probably not completely packed up yet. Looks like they're still fighting a little bit. There's upside. There's a little bit more upside with this Disclafani being in midseason form and Cortez having to come back from injury with a bad elbow. David says, take the over then between the Padres and the Diamondbacks. Looks solid. Yeah, you have some bad pitching. Overs do go. The total does go over in Arizona a bit here, 27 and 25, the 10th best ballpark for over. These bats are hot. If you're on the over, I don't think you're in a bad spot there because you do have consider how bad the Arizona Diamondbacks bullpen has been all season long. Are you streaming on TikTok? Yes, I'm streaming on TikTok and I'm streaming on YouTube mobile and YouTube the main page, guys. So if you're joining me on the YouTube mobile stream, this is the YouTube mobile stream. If you're joining me here, just know that my page, if you go to the Go Covers, you can see my screen there. I'm sharing my screen. Let's get it, guys. Hit the follow button. If it's your first time here, let's go. Do the Braves have an edge bro, that is the age-old question. Do they have an edge here? The only boxes that I have checked for Atlanta is that they're trying to avoid a sweep. But who cares? They are 0-2 in this spot. I've been tracking this over the last 3 months or so. Atlanta is 0-2 in this spot. Milwaukee, at closing out the sweep, is 7-3. So they're not a team that looks ahead. They're a team that cares about completing a sweep. They're not just out here to just win the series. No, they're trying to sweep the series. And they've done it 7 out of 10 times this year, or in the last 3 months or so. So that's not an edge really for Atlanta. I'm gonna keep the box checked just so I can track it. But I'm not really buying into it. And then, is there an edge like on the field? No, there's a batting edge for Milwaukee. Milwaukee has the third best bats. They cooled a little bit, but they're still really hot. You could argue that their best player is missing, and eventually it's going to catch up to Milwaukee. Churios is out of the lineup, right? Churio. My man Churio. Let me see. Is he still out of the lineup? I'm pretty sure he is. For Milwaukee. Yes, he's on the IL. He has not. He's been out for 5 games now, 6 games now, and it still hasn't mattered. They plugged this guy. So usually Churio's in the 2 spot, sometimes the 3. They plugged Contreras in there, and he's the 22nd best player in the league right now over the last 7 days. Guys, look at how bad the Milwaukee bats are hot, and that's not an understatement. In the top 50, listen to the lineup, guys. Listen to this lineup. All of these players are top 50 players in MLB. And they're all on the same team, and they all bat right next to each other. Starting at the 2 spot, Contreras, Vogt, Yelich, Collins, Perkins, Terang, and then the number 9 hitter is also hot, Ortiz. That's crazy. I've never seen anything like that. Everybody from the 2 to the 8, from the 2 to the 7 is a top 50 hitter in MLB baseball. I do have a check mark here for hot lineups, and gosh, I've never seen a lineup that hot, and they're all hot. Everybody from 2 to 7, and then number 9 as well. Let's go, guys. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. Obviously, everybody's going to be on Milwaukee as a dog. It is the most public play, so you got to know it going into it that obviously it's, the cheese is out there, but sharps are not always right, and the public is not always wrong. Froggy says, what do you think about Yanier Diaz to get over HRB? You guys are getting way too creative. What's a HRB, bro? HR is home run. What's a B? Is that a T? Or hits, runs, RBIs? Hits, runs. What's HRB, bro? Elena gonna bring hits, runs, RBI. Yeah, I got you. Hits, runs, RBIs for Yanier Diaz. Let's talk about real quick. Let me pull up Yanier Diaz, not Yandy Diaz, right? I'm thinking Tampa. Let me know what team's he on, guys. I don't do a whole lot of props, so let me know what team you guys are talking about. You're talking about the Astros, Diaz, right? Yanier Diaz, there he is. Yep, the number 7 hitter on the Houston lineup. He's hot right now. He's a top 10 hitter right now currently in baseball. He's ranked number 9 over the last 7 days. Does he have a good matchup today against Jason Junk? Yeah, I would say so. Again, Jason Junk recently has shown us that he's not very trustworthy, but I'm saying that there's upside to him because there's season-long numbers are pretty good there for Jason Junk. Do I love it? I don't absolutely love it because, again, I'm expecting Jason Junk to put together a good game. I think Arguetti Spaghetti, he's the pitcher in that game that I really want to target. And the other problem with that is that Miami has a decent bullpen. This bullpen is ranked in the top 15, top 13 over the last 7 days, 14 days across categories. So I'm not completely in love with it, but you do have definitely a hot hitter against a pitcher that could get hit today. This is Arguetti's first start since May. Exactly. That's why I told you I would rather be targeting him, right? I would be looking at Miami players against him instead. Exactly. Fractured thumb. This guy's got four good fingers, bro. All right, guys, come on. Who's next? Double tap the screen if you have something for me. Double tap the screen if you have something for me, and I'll scroll up and find your play. Again, guys, I'm gonna have to get off of here soon. To record rapid fire. Okay. Let's go, guys. Did you cover the Padres? Let's talk about the Padres. Blue Ball. Yeah, Blue Ball, man. Fucking Blue Ball yesterday. He actually pitched pretty well. Let's talk about the Padres versus the Arizona Diamondbacks. Yeah, man, this one's ugly. This is probably the ugliest game of the board here tonight because, yeah, you have Desclafani. How can you trust him? And then you have Nestor Cortez coming off of elbow injury. We haven't seen him since April. He's been really good in rehab. So, what do you get from him, though? Because, last time we saw him for 2 starts this year. He gave up 0 runs in one. He gave up 8 in the other one. So what the hell is he going to give up here? I would just take the I think there's more upside here with the dog. I would consider taking the dog here. Arizona, they've shown us they've had some bats. And Descalfani is not coming off an injury. Nestor Cortez is. Let's get it, guys. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Big Rat. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Do you have any good ATL teams total? Huh? ATL. I don't know what that means, brother. Let's go, guys. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. If you guys want to join the Discord, link is in bio. I'm trying to give the Discord a sweep today, man. It's my birthday, but I'm trying to give you guys a sweep. Okay, if you guys want to join the Discord, link is in bio. Usually, I don't throw that S word around pretty lightly. I'm laser focused. I'm out here trying to give you guys a gift. I went out on a limb and put the Marlins winning the World Series. They've been playing like demons lately. I hear you, brother. The problem is it's a long season. It's a very long season. Every team, even the bad teams, are going to have their stretch where they play really good baseball. So that does concern me a little bit about Miami. I will be honest. That I'm a little bit concerned about Miami not really being as good as they've shown us over the last month. Right. Are they really going to be in it? Let me just because you mentioned it, let me pull up the standings here in the NL for the Marlins. The Marlins are 9 games out of the division, so you're not going to see them winning the division. Let me see. Are they in the wild card race? I don't believe so because I just updated the wild card standings not too long ago. The Miami Marlins are 6.5 games back, brother. 6.5 games back, and I would argue that you already saw their best baseball, right? Over the last month or so, they've been playing their best baseball, okay? Just like I mentioned, the White Sox, guys. The White Sox, they were hot. They were backable. The White Sox have been backable since go back to the series against Tampa Bay, against Philadelphia. They were backable for a while, but again, they are a bad team that is bad because they're not consistent. They can't do this long term, right? So they'll go on their little spurts, their little moments. But yeah, Miami now still, even though they've played their best baseball right now, they are still 6.5 games back out of the wild card. So that's really tough. Perhaps consider a team that's really, really cold right now, the New York Mets, for example, right? They can't hit right now. Their bats are cold. And they are 2-8 in their last 10. Maybe that's probably an opportunity to buy low on a team that is still in the wild card mix. They still got the 3rd wild card right now, and not that far out of it. But you could get an extra little premium right now because they're down in the standings, or down in the last 10 games at least. Another team, the Yankees, they've lost 5 in a row, but they're still in the mix. But yeah, as a long shot, go ahead, brother. Let's go, guys. Double tap the screen. Nah, playoff Dodgers are scary. If it's 2020, yeah. If it's in the bubble. Hit the follow button, guys, if it's your first time here. Do not miss these streams. I'm out here cooking every single day, man. If you guys are joining me on YouTube, Momo, feel free to join me on YouTube, the actual YouTube. That's where I have my screen share going. Let's see, man. PSI says Anderson, his career ERA in August is 5.31. His arm is shot this time of the year. Okay. Let's talk about Anderson. You're talking about Tyler Anderson here. I don't go back to historical numbers that far to look at career record, but that's a pretty good stat there. I'm definitely looking at his start today, and I'm looking at his 5 games going into today. And he's definitely not a pitcher that's really backable right now. He's talking about Tyler Anderson there for the Angels. So yeah, if August is historically his worst month, I wouldn't be surprised. What's up, Takeover? He says, what do you think about the Athletics today, man? Yeah, I think Athletics have. Once again, I hate to take them after an explosive game like that, but you got Jeffrey Springs. That's a pitching edge for the Athletics. Washington has Cade Cavalli starting. Who the hell is that? He started one game in 2022, and we have not seen him since. We've seen him in AAA, and he's been getting hit around by minor league pitchers. Now he has to come up to the major leagues and pitch against the hot Athletics lineup. The Athletics, a perfect 8-0 on the road. That's the side I would prefer to be on right there, brother, the Athletics. Takeover, I got you. He says White Sox and Mariners. He says like clockwork. The Rays are up 2-0. Yep. Good shit, PSI. PSI, man, he's one of the new guys in the Discord. I told you as soon as he arrived, I said, watch out for PSI, man. He's a sharp. Shout out PSI. White Sox and Mariners. Takeover says White Sox and Mariners. This is the last game of the board here between Jonathan Cannon and George Kirby. There's a clear pitching edge here for George Kirby. So I really can't look any further. Jonathan Cannon, not a pitcher that I trust. George Kirby is a pitcher that I trust. White Sox, again, I don't think this is hindsight. I think, just like I'm telling you, Houston could be on the rise here. I think White Sox, they had their run. I think they could be on the decline here a bit. So look for that going forward. If you're on the White Sox, if you're on the Mariners here, I think you're on the better side. You have bats that could be legitimately hot. And then you have George Kirby on the other side. He's pretty good as well. All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up. Last call. Last call, guys. Last call. Dodgers in October is crazy. Yeah, man. Dodgers are always alive, of course. But this year, you got to admit, nobody's running away with it, man. Nobody is running away with it. Hey, Joey, I saw you arrived, and I said his last call, man. I did it on purpose. Hit the follow button, guys. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. We've been talking about every single game. I'm going to get off of here and post Rapid Fire. Rapid Fire is where I give you every single pick in every single game. I give out every single pick for every single game. It's a small slate here on the night slate, only 5 games, but I'm going to give you a pick for every single one. Pay attention to that. It'll be posted later today. If you're looking for one of my top plays for free, it'll be posted in the Discord. Link is in bio. That's where all my free plays drop. We've lost the last two or three, but we won the 5 out of 7 before that. So yes, bear with me. I know the poop emojis are coming in, and I hate that you guys do that. But all right, man, bear with me, man. I'm trying, and I'm gonna right the ship today. One of my top plays will drop in the Discord. Let's go. DB says, what do you think about the Yankees? Yankees against Texas. That game already started, brother. That game already started. Let's talk about the games that have not started yet, man. Hit the follow button if it's your first time. Last call, guys. You're welcome, PSI, man. Thank you. Let's get it, guys. I hope you guys are having a great day so far, man. Happy Wednesday. I'm out here cooking every single day, man. Whether it's after a good day, whether it's a bad day, I am clocking into work. This is what I do full time. This is what I dedicate myself to. And I'm just out here trying to make all of us a little bit better, man. Kayla says, what do you think about the A's and the Nats? Over. Yeah, Jeffrey Springs, of course. I mean, before you go running to the window on the Athletics, man, Jeffrey Springs is not the most trustworthy pitcher, but Cade Cavalli on the other side, definitely way worse, in terms of trustworthiness here. In terms of over-under between the Athletics and the Nationals, this market looks like it's moved this line down from 9 to 8.5. That's really strange. I would keep an eye on that. I would say if that comes back to a 9, I would actually like the over a little bit more. But keep in mind, they just scored how many runs yesterday? 23 runs were scored yesterday. But with the bad pitching that you have today, I'm definitely not playing an under. And also consider Washington. The Washington ballpark, Nationals ballpark, is the 5th best ballpark for overs. 31-24 this year. 31-24, 56%. So you have the combination of good bats. Good bats in terms of the Athletics, one of the best. You have a ballpark that's really good to the over. You have pitchers that could help the over today. But why in the world did that line drop from 9 to 8.5? If it goes back to 9, you can. I think it's a good play. If it stays at 8.5, I would still play it at 8.5. Just know that it's a little sketchy that the market moved it from 9 to 8.5. Let's get it, guys. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. Double tap. Last call. Josh is double tapping. Let me check on Josh real quick. Josh says, what do you think about the Padres? Yeah, this is the ugliest game of the board, man. San Diego versus Arizona. Nestor Cortez coming off of injury. We haven't seen this guy since April. His rehab starts were pretty good. Disclamfani on the other side. The Padres should not be minus 145. That's my take on this game. I think it took me a while to get there, but the Padres should not be minus 145 on the road with a pitcher that has one good elbow and one bad elbow, and we haven't seen him since April. He's been doing really good in rehab, but in the major leagues, we saw him in for 2 starts. He got destroyed in one game, and he did really good in the other game. So what are we going to get out of him? There's more upside with Arizona. Arizona looks like their bats are waking back up. Maybe they have not packed it up. Arizona would be the way I would be looking at that one. Thank you guys for joining me today, guys. If you have any follow-up questions, if I missed any of your questions, my bad. I really try to make this interactive. Instead of bringing a guest speaker on here and just talking to a guest speaker, I'd rather talk to you guys. So I try to make it as interactive as possible. If I missed any questions or if you have any follow-up questions, drop it in any of my videos, any of my recent videos. I will respond to every single comment. I have to, okay? When is Rapid Fire? It'll be posted in the next hour. In the next hour, I'll have it posted. D-backs over 4. I got you, Joe. Just because you showed up late, man, I got you. He says D-backs over 4 runs against Nestor Cortez. Yeah, I think I like that. Coming off an injury, one bad elbow. Looks like this total is staying strong at 9.5. And this ballpark is good for overs. If you're taking the over with the Arizona Diamondbacks team total, go ahead, brother. Thank you guys again. If you have any questions, any follow-up, if you want to make me pick between a certain game, drop your comment, your question in any of my recent videos, and I'll respond to everybody. I'll see you guys in the Discord. I'm trying to put up a birthday banger as a free play and a birthday sweep for the members. Consider joining. Link is in bio. At least join on the free side. Thank you guys. See you guys on the next one. Peace. YouTube. Thanks for joining me today. YouTube and Twitter and YouTube mobile. I'll catch you guys on the next one. I can say gamble. I can say parlay. What's up, man? Dude, I do so good at avoiding those words during TikTok, man. TikTok is just child's play, man. But yeah, man, let's get it today, guys. Let's have a good day, man. We deserve it. I'll see you guys in the Discord. Peace.